Hello and welcome back to our channel. It's wonderful to have you join us once again. In today's video, we are going to explore a topic that often stirs up deep questions and curiosity in many people: reincarnation. Most of us associate reincarnation with what happens after we die, thinking that it is something that occurs when our physical body passes away. However, the teachings of Buddhism, as shared by many enlightened masters, offer a completely different perspective. Reincarnation is not just about life after death, it's something that is happening right now, in every moment of our lives. In today's discussion, we are going to explore how the concept of reincarnation transcends the boundaries of life and death, and how it is deeply connected to our thoughts, actions, and emotions in the present. Master Fu Yuan, a renowned Buddhist teacher, offers valuable insights on how reincarnation is not something we should only worry about after death, but something that is unfolding every moment, as we continue to shape our reality with our thoughts, desires, and attachments. So, let's take a deep dive into this profound teaching and understand how we are all constantly experiencing reincarnation in the here and now. The first step in understanding this perspective on reincarnation is recognizing the true nature of the self. In Buddhist teachings, the concept of the self is not as solid and unchanging as many people think. We often believe that we have a permanent, unchanging identity, but in reality, we are constantly changing physically, emotionally, and mentally. Our thoughts, beliefs, and even our bodies are in a constant state of flux. This idea is central to the Buddhist understanding of impermanence. So, what does this have to do with reincarnation? The Buddha taught that what is reborn is not a permanent self, but rather a continuous stream of consciousness that carries with it the karmic seeds of previous actions. In other words, we are constantly rebirthing ourselves, not after death, but in every moment of our lives. Every thought, action, and decision we make contributes to the karma that shapes our present and future experiences. This cycle of birth and rebirth is ongoing, and it is not limited to our physical existence, but is tied to the very fabric of our consciousness. Master Fu Yuan often emphasizes that we are continuously reborn through our thoughts and actions. Each time we hold on to an attachment, such as a desire for something or a fear of something, we create the conditions for that attachment to manifest again and again in our lives. This cycle of desire and attachment leads to suffering, which is why we are constantly experiencing reincarnation in the form of recurring patterns in our lives. For example, if we constantly chase after material wealth, this attachment will shape our actions and thoughts, leading us to experience situations where we are always seeking more, never truly satisfied. Similarly, our negative emotions and thought patterns also contribute to the cycle of reincarnation. When we hold on to anger, resentment, or jealousy, we continue to perpetuate these emotions, and they influence our relationships, decisions, and experiences. Master Fu Yuan teaches that it is through releasing these attachments and cultivating a mind of awareness and compassion that we can break free from the cycle of suffering and rebirth. The second key concept in understanding reincarnation from a Buddhist perspective is karma. Karma refers to the law of cause and effect, where every action we take creates consequences. These consequences are not just limited to our current life, but they ripple out into our future experiences, creating a continuous cycle of rebirth. In this sense, reincarnation is not a one-time event that happens after death. It is a process that unfolds throughout our lives. Every choice we make, whether it is an action, a thought, or a word, creates karma, which shapes the course of our future. Master Fu Yuan explains that our actions are not isolated events, they are part of a larger, interconnected web of cause and effect. When we act with kindness, compassion, and mindfulness, we create positive karma that leads to greater peace, happiness, and spiritual growth. Conversely, when we act out of anger, greed or ignorance, we create negative karma that binds us to the cycle of suffering. This cycle of karma is what keeps us trapped in the process of reincarnation, continuously being reborn into the same patterns of suffering until we break free through wisdom and understanding. In order to transcend this cycle, we must practice awareness and mindfulness. By becoming more conscious of our thoughts and actions, we can begin to see the seeds of karma that we are planting in each moment. This awareness allows us to make more conscious choices that led to liberation, rather than perpetuating the cycle of rebirth. So, how can we begin to break free from this cycle of reincarnation in the present moment? The first step is through mindfulness meditation. Meditation is the practice of becoming aware of our thoughts, emotions, and desires without getting attached to them. By practicing meditation, we develop the ability to observe our thoughts without becoming caught up in them. This allows us to see the impermanent nature of our thoughts and the attachments that bind us. Through meditation, we can also cultivate compassion, kindness, and wisdom, which are the antidotes to the negative karma that keeps us trapped in the cycle of reincarnation. Master Fu Yuan emphasizes that meditation is not just about sitting quietly, it is about bringing awareness into every moment of our lives. Whether we are eating, walking, or interacting with others, we can practice mindfulness and cultivate a mind that is free from attachment and suffering. By doing so, we break free from the cycle of negative karma and begin to experience true freedom and peace. Another powerful practice that can help us transcend the cycle of reincarnation is the practice of letting go. In Buddhism, the practice of letting go is about releasing our attachment to desires, fears, and the sense of a permanent self. When we let go of these attachments, we create space for spiritual growth and transformation. Master Fu Yuan teaches that it is through letting go that we can free ourselves from the cycle of rebirth and enter into a state of true liberation. Finally, understanding the nature of impermanence is crucial in breaking free from the cycle of reincarnation. Master Fu Yuan teaches that everything in life is impermanent, including our thoughts, emotions, and attachments. When we grasp the reality that nothing is permanent, we can begin to release our attachment to the things that bind us. This understanding allows us to live with greater peace and acceptance, free from the fear of loss or change. Through these practices, mindfulness, letting go, and understanding impermanence, we can break free from the cycle of reincarnation and live in a way that is truly liberating. Instead of being reborn into the same patterns of suffering, we can experience life with greater wisdom, compassion, and joy. Master Fu Yuan's teachings remind us that reincarnation is not something that happens after death, but something that we experience in every moment. By living with awareness and understanding, we can break free from the cycle of rebirth and live a life of true freedom. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope that this discussion on reincarnation and its connection to our present life has inspired you to live with greater awareness and compassion. Remember, reincarnation is not just about what happens after death, it is about how we live our lives in every moment. If you have any thoughts or personal experiences related to this topic, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to support our channel. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.